And that evacuation radius has been made smaller, according to the sheriff. It now extends just a couple of blocks on each side of Dominica Terrace, where we are right now, and from Commerce to US 1. So this is a commercial area, not a whole lot of traffic usually, and a lot of busyness after hours, after 5 o'clock. So things will start to quiet down, certainly in this area, but the evacuation zone has been made smaller, which is a good sign. You can imagine what this must have been like for the surrounding businesses and the people that were nearby when the explosion started. Again, this fire at Diesel Fuel started around noon. Let's go ahead and listen to one of the first 911 calls that was placed.
What is on fire?
Methanol.
How many tanks and how large is the tank?
One and a 6,000 gallon fuel reactor.
Okay, how far is there a hydrant right near there?
Yes, they're using the 80 pound or whatever, the one on wheels.
Okay, you got just the tank on fire? Is the building on fire also?
Just the tank out front.
Okay, very good. We're going to get somebody right there. If you get people out of there, we'll get people over there as quick as we can.
One of the first calls that was made. We have been throughout the afternoon since this began over the last 5 hours digging into Diesel Fuel, what this company is about, what its track record is, its safety record. Let's go to Contact 5 investigator Katie Legrone. She's in the studio with the very latest that the investigators have learned today. Katie.
That's right, Kelly. As you mentioned, we have been digging into Diesel, the company where this fire is burning. The company started in 2007, but moved to its current location in 2011. Now, our cameras visited the plant just prior to that move. The plant takes used vegetable oil and turns it into biodiesel fuel, producing up to 15.8 million gallons of it every year. The Contact 5 investigators have also learned the company was recently fined by both OSHA and the state's Department of Environmental Protection. OSHA hit them with $12,000 in fines 2 years ago. That's when they found 7 serious violations, among them issues with hazardous waste operations. Then DEP fined the company $1,500 late last year. In a handwritten note, the state told the company to improve its housekeeping and that it strongly recommended putting into place safety and compliance training. Now, this is not the first time there's been a fire at the plant. We were there in May 2011 when the facility had a fire at its previous location. It took about 90 minutes for crews to put that fire out. Today's fire has burned 3 times as long. The 2011 fire did not involve fuel tanks. Today's fire, of course, does, burning in at least 4 of the company's 10,000-gallon tanks. Michael, back to you in the studio.